Hey everyone, welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, and we are continuing on with the Justice for All game, and we are going to be doing Episode 3, Turnabout Big Top, Part 4-2, Trial. So, last time we had just come up a theory, okay, that Acro, the acrobat, might have thrown something and hit the Ringmaster on the head, which killed him. Which actually looked like a pretty good theory, okay? But we still have to, figure out a motive. Why would Acro want to kill the Ringmaster whenever the Ringmaster has done, like, everything for him? So, let's go ahead and start up. So, December 30th, 2:17 p.m. I can't believe it, Acro. It's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is, and I think it's really always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus. Am I that hated? Kinda. Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did. But, I'm nothing. A little old nobody, you know? But you're not, which is kind of the reason why. Hey, pal. I'm gonna ignore me after I went to all the trouble to bring you some evidence. Ah, Detective Gumshoe, thank you. What do you bring me? Ah, forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. Gumshoe! I can't believe you'd say that. Now, Detective, I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little? We've got some really tasty milk. That's true, we do have some milk. How about a card trick, Detective? Ho, well, if you insist. Now, about the evidence you mentioned. What is it? Here you go. Is that what I think it is? Is that the scarf? This was yesterday in Acro's room. Yep, I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later. Won't Von Karma be mad that you're doing this? That's why this is all a secret. Yeah, don't tell her. Huh? Look, details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything. But everything that happened in the court up until now has gone according to our plan. I don't know. Miss Von Karma didn't seem to control things in there just now. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Come on. Yesterday, our final plans were set in motion. Final plans, you say? Uh-huh. That reminds me, I've got a message for you from the prosecutor. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it? That's it for me too, pal. I gotta get out of here. What do you mean by that? The very end? Not sure. Pretty cryptic to me. Oh, one more thing. Ah, don't scare me like that. Looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. What, for me? It's milk. The receptionist area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. An entire dairy's worth of milk for me? He doesn't like milk, does he? I can't remember for sure. Okay. Acro's still on the stand. Okay. Court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please continue where we left off. Like to continue with the Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. Like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro could have committed this crime. Okay, now Mr. Dingling. Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony. Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? I am completely alright. Just do me a favor and don't ask questions and you don't want to answer to. I'm not okay. That's what Phoenix is saying. Okay, about the Ringmaster. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents, you and your brother. That's when the Ringmaster of Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. Wanted to find a way to repay the Ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. Okay. You're such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, the witnesses deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could have think that Acro would kill the man who held such esteem. You are absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Judge! Don't turn on me, okay? I swear. Which is why there is no real need for a cross-examination, is there? Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acro kill the Ringmaster? This might be the last chance to answer that question. Okay, of course Of course! I'll cross-examine. Huh. You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive. Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine the witness. Okay, about the ringmaster. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. Okay, this is where we're going to get some information on the brother. Yes, my brother Sheen and I. What? You have a brother? How old were you when this happened, Acro? I was 8 years old and my brother was 4. Your parents were very cruel, weren't they? Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us because it allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the very big circus. The judge getting misty eye? Aww. He's got a soft spot for sob stories. No crying in court. Let's keep going. The witness may proceed with his testimony. Oh, thank you, Judge. That's when the ringmaster took us in. How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster? He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother all rolled into one. The ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had. What about the other people at the circus? This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in, so no one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about other things. But the ringmaster, he would always come to see us with a laugh and a smile. That's why I always think of what I could do for him to thank him. Nick, isn't Acro such a wonderful person? Shut up, Maya, okay? He's a murderer. I know. He seems like a nice guy. So then, how long have you been a performer? Around 9 years old. You started off as an acrobat at the early age. I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. That's when I decided to form a group with my brother. We called ourselves the Flying Dingalingberries. That's like a pretty good name. I've even heard of them in Germany. Really? The point is that what I wanted to be at some use at this circus. Okay, you want to be some use. You're truly a remarkable young man. Okay. I wanted to find a way to repay them. That was my sole purpose in life. Did you ever have any trouble with Ringmaster? How could you be asked such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding with this witness's testimony? Or the heartfelt emotions contained within? You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix. You better think hard. Oh, quit whipping. No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see this witness ever taking the victim's life. Judge! There you go. That's how she's won, exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with them. I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk. Think that'll be enough for now. Ponder whether or not this man would kill the ringmaster leads me to believe that it's pretty unlikely. Exactly right, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Go ahead, Your Honor. I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead? I'm kind of agreeing that I don't think I can provide one. I don't know yet, so I can't provide one. Nick, yeah? I didn't even have to think about it. I was just obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven. What? That's because Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. He just did it. He's a psychopath. No. Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, do you not? I believe it was, this is the real killer of Wrestleberry Ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things? Acro, you didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster at all, did you? The Ringmaster wasn't your target that night. That's right! He wanted to kill Max, because the Ringmaster was wearing Max's clothing. His cloak and stuff, and his hat. Why do you say that? I'm saying the target for your witness's murderous plot was not the Ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry. What? That's the only thing that makes sense. Order, okay. Bailiff, I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. Oh, judge. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in my court? Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do? Are you attempting to imply that Acro is trying to kill someone else? I mean, I would say yes, but let's see. Okay, let's look at the profiles. So who do you think he would want to kill? Okay, I have a feeling Max is probably one, but he also does not like Regina. And if he already knew Max was inside the building, he might have been going for Regina. Acro really hates Regina. Really, really hates her. So let's go with that. Regina Berry. This young girl is the Ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acro, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. He could easily answer this question. Come on, just answer it. If I'm wrong, all I have to say is you're wrong. That's it. That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough, Mr. Wright. Allow me to. The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. Huh. Okay, Miss Von Karmer, yeah. And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence now. I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. I demand to see some proof. Present the evidence. Okay, so there was a note that we were given. Where was the note? Yes, this note. This was placed by Acro into Regina's pocket, and it was about something about a murderer. So let's put the note. Acro, you remember this, don't you? He's not cool anymore. It's a piece of paper that we found inside the Ringmaster's tailcoat. Inside the victim's tailcoat, Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled To the Murderer. Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. So you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note? Yes, but there was just one little problem. Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket, but not the Ringmaster. You mean it wasn't for... That's exactly what I mean. The person that wrote the note, it was for none other than Regina Berry. Order, order, Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours. It's a truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, I mean the Ringmaster, saw the note. That's correct. The Ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. That's when he was killed because of the mistake. That's incredible. It is incredible, but it's the truth, I swear. Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today. Lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. Yes, so he would not have seen who it was. He just knew someone picked it up. Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza because he couldn't look down at the window. I've got it, I've got it. Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza. Yes, he did give the note to Regina, so. And that's when he let the bus fly. Very good, Phoenix. Hey, Nick. Isn't Regina listening to all of this from the audience? Yeah. I think Mo did bring her. She is, unfortunately. It's only going to get harsher from here. I hope Regina can handle it. I hope it doesn't break her heart. Acro wrote this note to Regina. Foolishly foolish. Oh, you're so foolish you've even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. What about that line? The pepper. Well, if the note was meant for Regina Berry, it would mean that the note declared that Regina Berry is a murderer. You just don't get it, do you? What do you just say? The Ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza in place of his lovely daughter. I know where this is going. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that was alluded to in the note? I know all about it. It occurred 6 months ago. And now I am more than ready to show this court what happened. Wait, are you sure that is related to this present case? Exactly. It is related. Everything in this case it started what happened 6 months ago. Okay. So this case started 6 months ago, basically. Okay. Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. Okay, so it's got to be the lion, right? I got to present the lion, I would think. Oh, no, okay. I guess I can do the pepper. Because that was found inside the wooden box. And that was the murder evidence, or whatever. The seasoning bottle. Achoo. Achoo! Yes! The sneezing! What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It isn't a joke at all. It's a decisive evidence you asked for. Well, what do you mean? Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. What exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry was killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, it's only logical conclusion. Foolish fool who never tires of being of his own foolish ways. Okay. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who is Regina Berry intended victim? Okay, so the intended victim would have been Bat, wouldn't it have been? Yeah, so let's go ahead and go here. And we have Bat, his brother. Who's this? That's Acro's younger brother, Bat. What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead. Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro would feel that his brother is dead. Regina did that to him? Not exactly. Do you have to spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sheen Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into a current comatose state. A lion? Yes, Judge, yes. It's a circus. Regina, I mean Miss Berry, is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. I agree. She would not, try to train a lion to bite someone, but... So what happened to Acro's brother? He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident. Now what do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. It's got to be more than that, okay? Because we got the scarf now. The lion bit Bat was no accident at all. You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being. She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite the brother because of the scarf. Yes, so it's stained with blood and a small quantity of pepper. That's a scarf. Yes, Acro? This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? He got serious. That's right. And who is the one that gave this to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. There is something more than just blood on the scarf, Your Honor. What might that be? Pepper. Regina gave the scarf to Bat right before the accident, and she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Oh. A, what's the silent treatment? Excuse me, Mr. Wright, you've done a good job at fingering a criminal, but out of curiosity, what is her crime? Miss Berry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that? Mr. Phoenix Wright, wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Yes, it did. Smiling? The lion was smiling? Right before Bat was bit by the lion, for a moment the lion's mouth changed, and it looked like he was smiling. I never heard of him smiling, no. He was sneezing. Lions sneeze, exactly. Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. And when you sneeze, you close your mouth. And that was the bite. He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf. Yes! Finally! It's come to fruition. Cool. You fool! You got to be kidding me. I'm not, Judge. I'm not. What's the matter, Miss Von Karma? I object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper. That's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot. Ha! Ha 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 ha. It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there is someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true? Acro? You don't mean... You can't mean witness. Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright, unfortunately your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention that the fact that there is an even bigger problem with your theory. And what would that be? The same problem it's always been, evidence. If I drop Max's bust on the top of the ringmaster, where's the evidence that proves the claim? You mean the conclusive evidence. The bust, right? The murder weapon. The murder weapon, yes. That's the defense's claim was used. If that's where found in Acro's room, if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awful conclusive in my eyes. So we have to find the bust. Nick, you gotta do something. This is the last step. Okay, if I get this one right, the case is won. Okay, so what do we do? See how things work out first, maybe. Might be worthwhile to search Echo's room, but why aren't you going to search his room? Looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you? He would have got rid of the murder weapon. Now you know the true meaning of Von Karma Total Justice. I figured with you, that's the least I should have expected. You'd leave no stone unturned. A Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday. Yeah, I remember that. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you were thinking in that room, Acro would have not been his witness. But to point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright, the bust wasn't in my room. What if the monkey took it? Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise, and we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story. Ha ha ha. Looks like you lack the final nail to put into my coffin. But, what about the scarf? The note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but only evidence is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. The bust, where is it now? You're Phoenix Wright. You know where the bust is. Surely you do. It's got to be the monkey. What if it's in the Moe's room? I think the monkey had some stuff in Moe's room, too. Seems this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-argument looks to have fallen short. Thank you for your support. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I think that brings the end of the cross-examination of this witness. Hold it! Oh. Who said that? Was it Maya? It was Maya. Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. What? We need time. If you are the most surprised person here, she's your aide, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? Are you asking me? What? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Wait, you can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Very well, the defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding it one anytime soon. Okay, I guess we're going to look for the bust then. Maybe there's another investigation day. The murder weapon, where is his bust now? No, could it be in the courtroom? Could it really be in the courtroom? I mean... Lodging house we checked. Somewhere in the top, big top, we kind of already looked there, so... Sure, let's go all out. Let's go all out and just say the courtroom. It's obvious the bust is inside the courtroom. Where? Allow me to pinpoint the location. The witnesses stand. He's got it on him, doesn't he? Acro, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if we take the blanket off your wheelchair? He definitely does not have it in his lap. Come on. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you're a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me that it's really easy to hide a bust under there. I don't see any... It's got to be under there, though, right? Ha 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 ha. Once again, your pachant humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in this condition. That proved you're inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over, which is why you had to hide it in the only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again, would you please remove the blanket from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done. Masterfully played. You fool! How could you? Does she know? You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them. Me and Maya, I'm guessing. Miss Francisca Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright? What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How do you know to launch the surprise search of my room last night? There were 2 pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away from the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under my chair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of the court hiding the murder weapon? There's no way I can escape that. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma. It all makes sense now. Exactly. I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't. I can't believe it. Me making a mistake. Why did I order a surprise search to your room? If only I hadn't done that. Seems we finally arrived at the truth. Acro, yes, Your Honor. Did you kill the ringmaster? Yes, Your Honor, I am responsible for the crime. All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard, couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. And she covered the scarf with pepper, yes. She didn't mean for anything to happen, I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely. That's why she could laugh innocently when saying it too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina? How dreadful. You're saying that you are the victim in all this as well? Oh, no, that's not what I mean. Oh, he's crying! I'm nothing but a murderer, that's who I am. At first I thought I'd killed myself, then I pondered myself again. But I could have just up and leave. I just couldn't yet, not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. He's sorry. Oh, I just couldn't up and leave yet. He had to take out Regina. This has been such a strange case. Almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot. Ah, yes you are, Von Karma. I can't believe it. You beat me again. I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty. Good, good. Thank you, Judge. And Max Galactica is not guilty. Beautiful. This court is adjourned. Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the Ringmaster, Regina, not a single one of them was a bad person inside. A good question, and one I don't know the answer to. Many congrats, but only a max a million of them. Thank you. What's with the vibe in this room? First, think about Acro. If you worry about people too much, they'll be like that forever and never be happy. Oh, Regina. Oh, she's crying. She's been like this for a while now. It's all my fault. Sweetie pie, come on. Bat and Acro, they're never coming back. Now everyone's going to split up. Regina. Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want to know? Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro, is he going to try and get his revenge on me? I don't think so. I don't think so. He's not going to do that. Are you sure? You're really sure? I can't believe that. Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. You want to know some evidence of why he doesn't have revenge? Okay, let me see. What would it be? What would it be? I don't know. Okay, what if we... Bat's profile. He's still in a coma. He's not dead, okay? Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. That's right. He's still alive, you know? But now Acro has been caught. I know. What? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Oh, until he wakes up. Until he opens his eyes. That's so sweet of you, Regina. I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat. Hey, Max? What is it? No. We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry what happened. So whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. Oh! I understand. What a fabulous thing you do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus? That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made the decision. I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. Oh, Mo, you'll be wonderful. Come on. I'll turn the circus into the best circus the world has ever seen. The best circus the world has ever seen, you say? Don't laugh. That's quite the goal. I can't wait. Then I guess that changes things. There's only one thing the best circus in the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusionists. That means the circus needs the best magician the world's ever seen. Max, let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're going to help them out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. No, we need an animal tamer. Why do you think that? I brought you to court today. We got to work together to make Berry Big Circus bigger than ever. Mo's right, sweetie pie. Can't be the Berry Big Circus without Regina Berry. Nick, it seems like everything is going to turn out alright. I can't wait to see the best circus the world has ever seen. We'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order super whoopee cushion seats. Oh, special whoopee cushion seats. Okay. That seems like something Mo would do. And he's laughing non-stop. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's still music playing. I see what made the case. Yesterday, surprise raid really paid off, just like you said it would, sir. Who's Gumshoe talking to? You had it all figured out, didn't you? It was just a theory. If Acro really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. Is this Edgeworth? You mean Mr. Wright? It's gotta be Edgeworth, right? Of course. Well, Detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Acro's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. It is Edgeworth! Understood, sir. I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth. He's coming back. He's back! Even Miss Von Karma's on the paper there. So, episode 3, The Turnabout Big Top, the end. So now we're on to Farewell My Turnabout. Does it say Farewell My Turnabout? Yes, save. Farewell My Turnabout. Yes, episode 4. So, Acker was a killer. He was trying to get back and kill Regina for getting his brother hurt and put into a coma, but he ended up killing the Ringmaster instead. Yeah, it all turned out pretty, well, bad for the Ringmaster, but everyone else is fine. So, I mean, Bat's still in a coma. Maybe he'll wake up at some point. But anyways, now Maximilian Galactica and all the rest of the circus people are other than Acro, of course, are going to continue running the circus. So it seems pretty good. So anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed all of episode 3, and we will continue on with episode 4, The Farewell My Turnabout, with Edgeworth next time. So I will see you all next time. So, bye-bye.